got an Olympus XA2 here with an interesting issue. And the issue is the ISO ring is changing, but it's not changing the exposure. So if I go to ISO 25 and I click the shutter, and I compare that with another unit at ISO 25, the shutter speed's completely off. Just to show you that one more time, here is the broken unit at ISO 25, and here is the good unit. So this one has a very long shutter speed, this one has very short. And then when I go to ISO 800, there's not necessarily a change. Still a fast shutter speed at ISO 800 or ISO 25. So what could be going on here? Well, if you look inside the good unit, and it might be hard to see with this lighting, but you can kind of see there's a little bit of an orange color. This is the photoresistor directly through the open window. And when you go to ISO 25, you can't see it anymore. And that's because there's a little metal plate that adjusts the amount of light hitting the sensor when you move the ISO ring. Sometimes that metal plate falls off. So this is what the ISO plate looks like. It is on a ring and it's inside here. So if you're at ISO 25, there's not a lot of opening. And then we move to ISO 800, there's a lot of opening. So by letting more light in, you know that you need a fast shutter speed, and by letting less light in, you need a slow shutter speed. So sometimes what happens is this plate falls off. There is an adhesive that attaches this plate to the ring, and through age and other factors, this adhesive falls apart and basically comes off. And that's what I expect over here, because when I'm at ISO 800 or ISO 25, I can see the full photodiode. So my expectation is when I open up this unit, we'll probably see this plate detached. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go through the disassembly procedure. So in order to get to this ring here, we need to remove the bottom cover, the dust cover, and then the front plate. Just by removing those three components, we should be able to get access to everywhere that we need to get to. So removing the bottom plate, there are 5 screws. Let's go ahead and remove the dust cover. Oh, okay, so this plate just fell down. Okay, so I removed the bottom cover, and the exact plate that I suspected we would find just fell off. So yeah, this plate has separated from the ISO ring. All right, let's keep going. And then once this cover's off, we just need to remove the front plate. When this plate is removed, please be careful with the lens because it is fully exposed. 1 screw in the front and then 1 screw in the film area. Okay, let's take this off. Okay. So here you see the plate has fallen off, and we just need to go ahead and reattach that. You know, generally what happens is little metal piece right here is machined in a way that it restricts the amount of light that gets onto the sensor. So by making sure that we reattach this plate, we will get this camera to be functioning as expected. I'd like to use a contact cement to attach this piece. And so this is a non-permanent solution, which is that if you needed to remove it, you could. And what I'm going to just do is take a little bit of cement. It doesn't take very much. And I'm just gonna put it in a few areas right there. I'm gonna put it also over here. Over here, a little bit over there. You don't really need much. Just gotta make sure this channel is clear. And just put a little bit more. Now that we have the contact cement on there, we're just gonna go ahead and pick and place the ISO shield. Okay. Now it's not hard to line this up. There are some grooves that are meant to hold the plate, so you just got to make sure you're in that little depression. And there we go. Okay, so we've now reassembled the plate onto the ring, and we can go ahead and see that it is moving. And we are covering the photoresistor as we expect. So let's go ahead and reassemble the unit, and then we can get on with our testing. All right, we have the unit now fully assembled. So let's see if the issue persists, or is it fixed. So we're gonna start off at ISO 800, fast shutter speed, move down to ISO 25. Perfect, okay, so we are now seeing a shutter speed difference based on moving the ISO ring. We'll double check this for accuracy and adjust if necessary, but there you have it. So if your ISO on your Olympus XA2 isn't working, it's likely due to the fact that the cover that attenuates the amount of light that hits your photoresistor is probably not adhered to the ISO ring. And so by doing a simple procedure to open up the device, just adding a small amount of glue and reattaching the metal ring, you'll be able to get the unit working again. Thank you for watching.